This is just an acoustic sound test. Now, Demon is basically done here. The nut up here, it's actually off this one's predecessor. My PJ Carvey video of the third bass that I ever finished. These are the pickups from that. Like I said, I didn't want to spend a shitload of money on getting new electronics. I need to put the taper around the control panel here. Also, I'm going to have to put some tin foil and everything on that, make its own little Faraday cage. Just like I did with the last one. I have plugged it in, but my wife's asleep right now, so I can't make that kind of a video at this particular moment. But Demon does sound really good, even acoustically. Except for that E string. Still got a buzz. I'm working out some of the kinks on that one. But other than that, it's not bad. Oh, and you may notice, Demon doesn't have dots on the front. That's because I opted to only put dots on the top. Because they're kind of hard to see. So that way, I know where I'm at. It's just, it doesn't show on the front. I like the natural wood color of that walnut, man. Because I did use the same piece of walnut to make the fretboard on this one. So, like I said, working out a little bit of the kinks and everything. But good news is, Demon, despite fretboard coming off at some point, destroying the lower wing while I was shaping it with the jig. Yeah, and screws breaking off in the maple constantly. Having to literally put oil in the hole for the screw for this strap lock just to get the wood softened up enough to be able to put the strap on. I shouldn't say strap on. And yeah, all this crap right here. Fortunately, Demon didn't give me the same scare that Angel did. Angel scared me because that neck had a little bit of a back bow. And whenever I went to go put the strings on Angel, they didn't start lifting up off the frets until they were almost up to perfect tension for standard tuning. Demon, on the other hand, I actually had to adjust the neck backwards whenever I put the strings on. Like, once it got up to tension, it was just like, oh yeah, by the way, we're like 1/8 of an inch off the fretboard in some spots. So I was just like, alright, adjust the rod, and now it plays just about perfect. But yeah. I just gotta fix that buzz. I think I probably just need to sand down the frets a little bit more. Nothing major. Or either that or adjust the bridge a little bit. But yeah. I'm pretty proud of myself because all I did was watch some YouTube videos and was like, you know what? I could do that. And I did. I absolutely did. A few more body features, whereas Angel has a nice flat side and a little bit more square on the edges. I decided with Demon I was going to make it a little bit more rounded. And same thing with the bottom, a little bit more. And yeah, sorry, my lighting sucks because this band room has a very crappy light fixture. But yeah, this walnut, the grain came out really great. The only problem that I had with this, you probably won't be able to see it very well in the video, this nice little white mark right here, that's from an imperfection in the wood around this knot where it started cracking. And so I essentially filled that in with wood epoxy. It doesn't look pretty, but I mean, you can't see it from the front, and no one's gonna really know it's there except for me and, you know, my friends and family that I end up letting handle this thing and play. And my guitar building has not reached, you know, Stephen Marchione or Carl Thompson levels yet, but man, I'm getting there. Every single one is definitely a stepping stone in the right direction, and I get better with each one. I think maybe 2 more, and I might be ready to start selling some. So, I don't know. But in the meantime, man. What was that? There we go. That's what I meant to play.